Having a bench warrant or a failure to appear means you didn't show up to court. Okay, a bench warrant is issued by a judge when you don't show up on your court date, you don't answer when they call your name, so they can take action because you didn't show. It's also called a failure to appear. It's serious business, okay? I mean, not showing up to court is just a big no-no. If you are, if you've been charged, whether you got arrested or you were given a misdemeanor citation in lieu of custody, or you were booked in and then released on recognizance, you're now out. You've been charged, you've been notified of the charges, and they tell you, here's your court date. You're supposed to come to that court date. So when you don't, this is what happens. You get a bench warrant, which means they can now come get you. They can now come get you and lock you up and keep you in there until it gets resolved. They take it seriously. Okay, it's not an arrest warrant. I mean, it is. An arrest warrant's when somebody calls the police and accuses you of doing something, and the police investigate it, and they go to a judge, and a judge finds probable cause to arrest you for this charge. But a bench warrant is later on in the process if you don't show up to court. That's the main thing. If you don't show up to court, you're going to get a bench warrant or a failure to appear on top of the charge you're already facing. All right? So, like I said, that's a big no-no. They don't like it when you do that in the court. So if this has happened to you, I mean, things do happen. Medical situations, all right, family emergencies, even car trouble, it happens. And you can't get to court for whatever reason. You need to get a lawyer, all right? You need to get a lawyer for that charge anyway. Whatever you were going to court for, you need a lawyer. Now you definitely need a lawyer to take care of this mess called a bench warrant. We do that here in Shelby County. It depends on the situation, really. My goal is if there's a bench warrant to come in, and I have to have you with me. I have to have you with me when I go see the judge about the bench warrant. I can't do it without you. The judge is going to want to see you physically there in court. And I'll explain the situation to the judge and the prosecutor and try and work out something to get that bench warrant squashed. That can be possible. That is my goal in these situations. Now, there's also, it depends on the charge. I mean, if it's a misdemeanor, a petty theft charge, a driving charge, even a DUI, we can probably work out something to take care of that bench warrant. If you do not appear for court on a felony charge, then they can go ahead and open up a whole new file on you and indict you on failure to appear for the felony. So now you've got two charges you can get indicted on the underlying felony itself, and then it's a separate charge, failure to appear in a felony case. So that is extra serious. Again, you really need to get a lawyer. A lot of different courts here in Shelby County handle these different ways. Even a traffic ticket, not showing to court for a traffic ticket can get you a warrant. They do that in Germantown and out in Collierville. Here downtown at the Memphis City Court, if you don't show up for your ticket, they're not going to put a warrant out for you. They'll just take a judgment and slap it on your record and make you pay a fine. They'll send you a letter in the mail. But if you don't show up for your traffic ticket, just a speeding ticket, in a place like Collierville or Germantown and other courts, and most other courts, in fact, they'll put a warrant out for you for that. So you need to avoid that or get a lawyer on your side. I handle these kinds of cases all throughout Memphis and Shelby County. Give me a call. Thanks.